we learned that what we already knew. We confirmed, like, that was exactly the kind of game that if the Falcons are good but not great, they probably lose because they're not going to go 16-0. And that was a game in Washington. Now, obviously, when Robert Griffin III went out with a concussion, that made a huge difference because Kirk Cousins came in. He threw a long touchdown pass to Santana Moss.
Then 2 interceptions.
And then he threw 2, and they were
awful.
They were rookie interceptions. They were Caleb Haney interceptions. They looked like a guy who didn't quite see the field.
Like Falcons players were his receivers.
Didn't understand where guys were. This is his first NFL game. Not unexpected. It's okay. But
and the touchdown, you could even say was a fluke because it was a blown assignment for the Falcons.
Assignment, but okay, he got it there. I mean, but also we've seen
you could have got it there.
I doubt it. It would have been a little behind.
Maybe if you kicked it.
Yeah, I don't kick. But an impressive win for the Falcons just to go on the road. Although it turns out going on the road to Washington, not that big a deal. The Redskins have lost 7 in a row at home.
8, I think.
In a row at home. You know why?
Mike Shanahan, baby.
Because that stadium sucks. It's First of all, it's not near anything. Like in an era when Pittsburgh builds a stadium downtown, when Detroit builds a stadium downtown, when people build, and baseball obviously too.
Detroit doesn't have much of a downtown though.
Well, Detroit is, first of all, I love Detroit. I hate the fact that the A's are going to lose to the Tigers because I sort of want to always root for the Tigers. I see Tiger fans, and they seem like A's fans, just in a different city. It's American. They're like Oakland is
American.
It's an American city. Oakland is stuck on the West Coast, but it's an East Coast city stuck on the West Coast. And I like Detroit, which, by the way, is not an East Coast city. I recognize.
So the stadium is in the middle of nowhere?
The stadium's in a horrible place. I mean, it's really out in the middle of nowhere. The Bullets, the Washington Bullets, played in Landover, and the Caps played in Landover. And they built that wonderful arena downtown, which revitalized that part of downtown D.C. And the Redskins went from being in D.C. and they built the stadium out near where the old Capitol Center was. So it's a terrible place. It takes forever to get there. It has no feel. It has none of the energy. You know, RFK Stadium may have been the #1 stadium for home field advantage in the NFL for 20 years. If it wasn't first, it was second or third. It was a great place to play. It was so hard to win there, even if Redskin teams were inferior. It was loud. The stands literally rocked. And then they built this sort of generic stadium that seems like a place where you'd host an international soccer match that nobody gives a shit about. And they've lost 8 in a row there.
Or a Kenny Chesney concert.
Right, a Kenny Chesney concert. That would be good. I would go see Kenny Chesney. He's pretty great. So the Redskins have lost now 8 in a row at home, but I like that Falcon win. It just seemed like the kind of game that they would lose, and they didn't. And now they're 5-0. And I didn't write the percentage down, or I wrote it down on a different piece of paper. But when you start 5-0 in the NFL, your percentage of making the playoffs is above 95%.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. So the Falcons are certainly going to the playoffs, unless the Panthers run them down.
How many other catches did Santana Moss have aside from that big touchdown?
I don't know. Do you know the answer to this question? None.
One.
Do
you know how many yards his other catch was for?
Oh, I saw it. 2.
3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's the impact receiver, Santana Moss.
Well, he's not even the star. No one would consider him the impact receiver. I mean, we have Josh Morgan.
Yeah. 1 catch for 4 yards.
1 catch for 4 yards for Josh Morgan.
Hankerson, 1 catch for 3 yards. Not a good day.
Yeah, look, the Redskin receivers haven't been good since Roy Jefferson retired. That's totally unfair to Art Monk, Gary Clark, and Ricky Sanders. But the Redskins haven't had good receivers in a long time.
Since Antoine Randall L.
From?
Indiana
University.